Chapter 14:19. Pure Dream Reality Seeker Achieves Success. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. All right, save Yingwu Shi first, He Lulan. It will depend on you, Fang Yuan instructed as he opened his immortal aperture's entrance. He Lulan nodded. Her soul came out of her body and entered Fang Yuan's immortal aperture. Meanwhile, her body floated in the air, unmoving. Soon, a pure dream reality seeker physique body flew out. It was He Lulan. He Lulan flew into the dream realm and quickly pulled Yingwu Shi out after a while. Yingwu Shi was still dreaming. He had not woken up yet. This pure dream reality seeker physique body self-detonated. Yingwu Shi was at the very center. He suffered the greatest impact from the explosion. Thus, even though his body escaped the dream realm, his soul was still trapped inside the dream. It was like he had been hit by lead soul in the dream, or during the time of He Lulan's dream path tribulation. At this moment, Fang Yuan's unravel dream killer move was very useful. He could not use it earlier because Thousand Transformations Will and dancer Hong Yun were trapped here. If he used Unravel Dream, these two would escape. Without the dream realm, they would wake up rapidly. If he wanted to unravel a portion of the dream realm, Fang Yuan could not control it so meticulously yet. All in all, there were huge risks in this. Fang Yuan had the pure dream reality seeker physique bodies. He naturally chose to use a superior method. Use the pure dream reality seeker. Physique was created by Old Man Yan Shi. It contained dream path downmarks. Old Man Yan Shi wanted to create the 11th extreme physique. He succeeded to an extent, but not fully, because the pure dream reality seeker physique had a huge flaw. It was limited by time. Once time was up, it would detonate into a dream realm. However, the pure dream reality seeker physique had its unique advantages. The greatest advantage was that the body could enter and exit dream realms at ease. The soul was protected and would not be lost inside dream realms. Back then, during the Battle of the Dream Realm, He Lulan, Bai Ningbing, and the rest had escaped into the immortal apertures of the pure dream reality seeker physique bodies before entering dream realms to escape from danger. After the crisis was over, they came out safely. Fang Yuan saw this clearly back then. It left a deep impression in him. Now Fang Yuan was reenacting the same scene. After using Unravel Dream, Yingwu Shi woke up, but his soul suffered some injuries. Fang Yuan used Guts Gu to heal all of his soul's injuries. He went back to perfect condition. Now was the important part. If he did it well, not only would Fang Yuan capture dancer Hong Yun, he would even obtain that rank 8 immortal Gu. Dancer Hong Yun, 1000 Transformations Will, rank 8 immortal Gu. Out of these three, the easiest one to deal with was dancer Hong Yun. She was only a rank 7 Gu immortal. Even if she was dragged out now, she would be like Yingwu Shi earlier, deep inside her dream. At this time, Yingwu Shi just needs to use lead soul in a dream to seal the deal. Dancer Hong Yun was fish on the chopping block. She was not a concern. The things to consider were 1000 Transformations Will and that rank 8 immortal Gummer. Wills were expended in the dream realm, but different from the soul. The reason why wills got weaker was because they had to think in the dream realm. Any will would shrink as they thought about things. The more things they thought about, the faster the will is depleted. But the moment the will leaves the dream realm, they would recover, unlike souls. Thus, if 1000 Transformations Will was not fully depleted, if He Lulan got it out, it would use the rank 8 immortal Gu on Fang Yuan and the others. By then, Fang Yuan and the others would face the attack of a rank 8 immortal Gu. And more terrifyingly, Fang Yuan and the others did not know what this rank 8 immortal Gu could do. He could not defend against it. There was nothing to prepare against it. Thus, they had to wait until 1000 Transformations Will was depleted before dragging dancer Hong Yun out. That would be the best situation. However, the use of immortal killer moves of other paths would not affect the dream realm at all. Even if He Lulan found dancer Hong Yun, who was trapped in the dream realm, she could not check if 1000 Transformations Will was fully depleted yet. On the other hand, lead soul in a dream had no effect on 1000 Transformations Will. 1000 Transformations Will was just a will. Lead soul in a dream had to be used on targets with a soul. Thus, the crux of this plan was time. If he waited 3 to 5 years, this will of 1,000 transformations would definitely be depleted. But by then, 1,000 transformations, ancestor would have arrived. Thus, for Fang Yuan and the others, not to mention years, they could be in grave danger if they stayed for 3 days. Because Fang Yuan and the rest were constantly being pursued, Heaven's will was planning to encircle and trap them. The longer they stayed here, the greater the danger. Thus, Fang Yuan's plan was to wait for a day. That was the limit. A day later, He Lulan would bring dancer Hong Yun out of the dream realm, and he would use his investigative methods to see if 1,000 transformations will was still around. There were risks, of course. Thus, Fang Yuan and the rest were hiding far away. Only He Lulan was around. If they succeeded, Fang Yuan would gain a new rank, 8 Immortal Gu. The risks were taken up by others, while the benefits were his own. This was what Fang Yuan was doing. My only concern is that Heavenly Court, or 1,000 transformations, might come here during this period. Fang Yuan thought to himself as Fairy Miao Yin's expression changed. Feng Zhu Gei is here. He is rapidly moving towards us, Fairy Miao Yin alerted. He actually escaped from the river of time? Lady White Rabbit called out in dismay. At this particular timing, He Lulan gritted her teeth. Bai Ningbing had a cold gaze. If we had known this, we would have set up that immortal Gu formation earlier. Feng Zhu would get to taste its power. Forget it. Fang Yuan was decisive. Feng Zhu is backed by Heavenly Court. It is not strange that he escaped from the river of time. We will leave now. This can stay here after all. Even if Heavenly Court's Duke Long comes here, they cannot do anything to the dream realm. Ancient battle formation, omni-directional travel. The immortals immediately teleported away with Fang Yuan at the lead. So resolute. Feng Zhu arrived to see nobody. He smiled as he praised. Next, his gaze landed on the dream realm. This is a dream realm? Without need for him to report, the current situation was seen by Heavenly Court's Fairy Ziwei. Why is there a dream realm here? What is the reason? I'm afraid that this is not simple. We need to investigate it. As she thought about it, Fairy Ziwei transmitted to Feng Zhu telling him about the location of Fang Yuan and the rest. Feng Zhu immediately chased after them with rapid speed. Fang Yuan and the rest quickly felt the pressure. When they used omnidirectional travel, they realized that Feng Zhu would chase them quickly. Feng Zhu is getting faster. What immortal killer move is he using? With Heavenly Court's help, what is impossible? The important thing now is, other than Feng Zhu who else is coming? Both sides chased and ran for half a day. While they were in a desert, Fang Yuan and the others frowned deeply. Omnidirectional travel could not be used endlessly. It expended the Gu Immortals' own Dao marks. If this continued, without fighting Feng Zhu their battle strength would fall drastically. But fighting Feng Zhu was too risky. Not just his battle strength, but also the fact that there might be others. If there was a rank 8 Gu Immortal, Fang Yuan and the rest would have a low chance of winning. Feng Zhu is only rank 7. Heavenly Court's rank 8s cannot enter his immortal aperture. As for Heavenly Court's rank 8 phantom apertures, they cannot contain living things. Furthermore, we have teleported to so many places after such a distance. Even if someone was behind Feng Zhu they would be left in the dust already, Bai Ningbing said. She wanted to fight. Fang Yuan nodded. I think so too. Let's wait for him here. If we do not beat him, he will catch up eventually. Bai Ningbing was stunned. She started to look around vigilantly. She understood Fang Yuan, since he wanted to fight Feng Zhu and since there was not enough time to set up an immortal Gu formation, the location he chose to fight in would be a special one. However, before Bai Ningbing noticed anything, the music of an ancient zither was heard. Next, following some light ripples, a golden door appeared. From within the door, Feng Zhu walked out, facing Fang Yuan and the others again. Everyone, we meet again. Feng Zhu smiled as greeted. Bai Ningbing was expressionless, while He Lu Lan, Miao Yin, and White Rabbit were solemn. A person's reputation provides shelter like the shadow of a tree. The mental pressure that Feng Zhuge imposed on them was huge.